Hello and welcome back to the Sheffield United Way. My name's Nick, and in this video we're going to be answering the question, who is Morgan Gibbs-White? Or, as we're probably going to be calling him online, MGW. Yeah, that's right. It's going to take some getting used to that. So let's take a deep dive into the life of MGW, Morgan Gibbs-White, and let's see who he is, what his strengths and weaknesses are, and how he's going to fit into this Blades team. So Morgan was born 27th of January in the year 2000 in Stafford, started his career with Wolverhampton Wanderers at the extremely early age of 8 years old. He spent 13 years at Wolves and he's appeared in every single age group. He made his professional debut at the age of 16 years old, coming on for Joe Mason in the 62nd minute of a 2-0 FA Cup win against then Premier League outfit Stoke City. After that, he kicked on and made his league debut on Valentine's Day of 2017, going on to amass 7 total championship appearances in his first taste of senior football. But it was the following summer where things got really exciting, because he saw success on the international stage by being a vital part of the under-17s England squad that ran out tournament winners in India in 2017. He scored in the final of a 5-2 win against Spain, playing alongside lesser-known names such as Phil Foden, Jadon Sancho, Emile Smith-Rowe. Anyone heard of him? Nah, me neither. And in that tournament, he also appeared alongside Golden Boot winner Ryan Brewster. Yes, this isn't a Ryan Brewster video, but let me just give you some of his stats. 8 goals, 1 assist in just 540 minutes of football. And with form like that these days, he'd be getting a statue outside Bramall Lane. Anyway, the season after, he gained valuable experience in a Wolves side who were just simply too good for the Championship, under the stewardship of now Spurs manager Nuno Espirito Santo. Gibbs-White would go on to register 13 league appearances in that campaign, earning him a league winner's medal. Not bad for a teenager. But promotion saw more investment from Wolves, and the Portuguese revolution go from strength to strength, signing players such as Diogo Jota, João Moutinho and Rui Patricio. Increased competition for places saw a lot of players in the Wolves side in Morgan's position head out on loan to find consistent first-team football. As he was rated a lot higher than some others, he saw value in fighting for his place in the starting 11, and he was rewarded, making 26 appearances, including 5 starts, amassing 650 minutes in the English top flight at just 19 years of age. The following season, Morgan's progression began to stutter, with Wolves having finished 7th and therefore qualifying for the Europa League. And really, you'd expect him to get more minutes, play more games for them. However, with the now established partnership of the evergreen Moutinho and Ruben Neves in midfield, Gibbs-White found game time hard to come by. And it certainly wasn't helped by missing 2.5 months of football with a back injury. Morgan Gibbs-White was loaned out to Swansea City of the Championship for some much-needed game time. But unfortunately, 5 games and 1 goal in, Morgan's Welsh journey was cut short by a fractured foot, and Wolves had to recall him. This season, even though we're only 3 Premier League games into the season, Morgan Gibbs-White found himself on the pitch for 2 of them. He didn't get too many minutes in those 2 games, but it just proves that he's on the periphery of the Wolves first team. So really you would think that he would have been shocked at this move to the Blades. However, when he first signed, you wouldn't think that in the slightest. Look at that face. But Wolves' loss is certainly our gain from what I've seen, read and heard about him. He looks like he's one for the future for Wolves, but he's certainly very much one for the now for us. No doubt. So let's move on to strengths and weaknesses. And I'm going to be honest, I'm going to give you a little bit of a spoiler here. The strengths are overflooding. In regards to his playing style, in the pros column is his ball control, his skill, his ability to beat a man, shooting from distance and arriving late in the box. All things that we are crying out for after this poor start to the season. He's chipped in with goals too at the highest level in this country. So why can't he do that and more at championship level, especially with the players that we already have at this club? His passing ability and his link-up play are both very accomplished, especially for his age. But for me, his biggest pros are his positive thinking, his winning mentality and winning experience that stand him in very good stead in a Blades team who are lacking the confidence of the 2 years previous. So let's move on to his weaknesses, and he's not got many, but if you're going to squeeze them out of me, maybe he could be a little bit stronger, but That comes with age. His defensive contributions are apparently not a top priority for him. But when he's playing as an attacking midfielder, surely he won't be asked too much to come all the way back and defend. And really, I don't want to see him in the box defending. I want to see him on the edge of the box and when we get the ball to break. So that's really all his weaknesses. So the pros column are extremely top heavy. So where's he going to fit into this Blades team, and is he going to get into the team? Let's be honest, if Morgan Gibbs-White is not starting against Peterborough, I will eat one of my many hats. He is exactly what we are crying out for at the moment. An attacking midfield player who's going to be creating chances. He's very skillful. He moves the ball around really, really quickly. And that's exactly what we've been missing. It's been too passive. It's been too slow. Everything's been sideways and backwards. This guy is going to pick that ball up and he's going to move forward. My only worry about this season-long loan is that Wolves have got a recall clause. So if they have a couple of players injured in the midfield, we might lose him. And that is a big, big worry for me, especially if he's playing well at that time. But 𝐿𝐴𝐺𝐸 is an attacking-minded manager. You wouldn't have thought that from the first few games of the season, but he is. And Morgan Gibbs-White is too. So he's going to fit into a 𝐿𝐴𝐺𝐸 side perfectly. So do we think that Morgan Gibbs-White is going to pick Sheffield United up from our knees? We'll have to wait and see, but it's looking promising. He's definitely got all the attributes that we would need in this certain situation. It is bleak. It is bleak right now. But if he puts as much effort into his football as he does into his girlfriend's YouTube channel, I think he'll do just fine.
Want to tell them where the meal's from, babe?
Hello, fresh.
Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.